Hey, welcome to my podcast. This is TQ. Welcome. I'm really excited because I've had this idea in my head for a very long time to do a podcast and share some of my thoughts with you guys. And here we are, doing it, making it big. Today's episode, the first very episode, I kind of want to go in deep right now. I know, deep, first episode, what are you doing? But this has really been on my mind, and I really want to share this with you. I believe that the longevity of something shouldn't turn into complacency. Two big words, I know. Longevity. It's how long something lasts or carry on. It's how long. Complacency is, I would like to consider it to be like stagnant, staying in this constant motion of everything. There is no satisfaction. You're just there. And I'm applying this longevity shouldn't be complacency into relationships, friendships, and share some background of that with you. So, currently, my circle is getting smaller and smaller. I feel like when you're in high school, you usually have a huger circle of friends in the beginning, like the freshman year, but then slowly, sophomore, junior year, senior year comes, you have none, or that circle became like 3 friends when you enter with like 10. It happens. And everyone, when they first enter freshman year, is like, I'm keeping all my friends. None of my friends are leaving me. I'm here. They're here. We're together. We're sticking through high school together. And they become disappointed by senior year because it doesn't happen. And I mean, if it does happen and you guys came in, friends middle school, entered freshman year and sticking it out, senior year, that's good. Go you. It doesn't work for most people that way. I would consider you the lucky one, so give yourself a little round of applause there. No, but here's my thing. Usually it doesn't work that way. However, because people feel that they've been in a relationship, a friendship, partnership, whatever you can call it, for a long period of time, they feel stuck. They feel stuck to be in whatever it is because of how long they've been in it. And just because you guys have been friends for 5 years doesn't mean you have to let yourself go, put yourself on the back burner, and become a hindrance. Yeah, you don't have to. I'm here to tell you that. And I'm telling you this from personal experience that I've had recently. Had to let a couple of friends go. But the thing is that it took me forever to do this. And actually, it took me forever to even realize that I was even going to do this. However, when that time came, I knew it was right. I knew it. I was like, why? And it feels so bad because you shouldn't feel like that. But hey, that was me. I'm looking out for you. I'm about to tell you the story. Okay, so I had friends who I've had since like intermediate, so like 6th grade, right? We kind of got distant in middle school, so like 7th, 8th grade. But then high school came, we reconnected and we became friends again. That's cool. Gucci, right? Okay. So over time, it's like, obviously, high school, you have different classes. You're not always going to have the same electives and same periods together and blah, blah, blah. And obviously, it's up to you guys to figure out how you're going to manage your friendship, your relationship outside of school. And we did that. We did it very well, actually. We would hang out all the time, go to events together. It was nice. Okay. So once we reached high school, we were really good friends. It was cool. But then after a while, towards senior year, I stopped wanting to be friends with them. And it's not because of what they did, but as you mature and grow, you realize that maybe I don't want to be surrounded by this anymore. So I stopped. I slowly started backing off, pulling myself off. But as I was doing this, they noticed. And they were like, hey, do you want to come? And I was like, sure, yeah, I'll go. I was like, okay, I'm going back in it. Here we are. We're doing this. This is fun. This is cool. Problem is that once they noticed those other times, they just stopped. They just stopped doing it. And it made me drift off and off and off. Until one day they were like, if you don't want to be with us, just leave. I'm like, no, I want to be with you guys. Lying to myself. There I am. Red flag number 1. Lying to myself, lying to each other. That's flag number 2. So here we are. Here I am lying. Saying, yeah, I want to be friends with you. So they invite me out. I go, But the sad thing is that when I went out with them, with these friends, quote unquote, and if you knew me then, I wouldn't say, if you ever asked me if we were friends, I would say, we're acquaintances. And people got mad. And I feel like, and I understand why you guys were mad. I understand now, thinking about it, saying it out loud, doing this, why you guys felt a certain way about me saying that we were acquaintances instead of friends. Acquaintances are not as close as friends, I guess I would say. But here's the thing, is that you guys never asked why I called you acquaintances instead of friends. And let me tell you why. I called you guys acquaintances because at that point where I started feeling myself drift off, I felt that I wasn't as close to you guys as I needed to be. Right? Right. And you can't get mad at me for how I feel. And I know people always want to get mad and say, you can't cry, you can't cry. You can't get mad at me for how I feel. Like, especially it's the way that I feel because of you. Right? Like, that's so crazy to me. Like, how do you get mad at me for what you did to make me feel this way? It's wild. People are wild. People are wild and out here in these streets. But these drifts. And when you feel yourself drifting, I advise you leave. Just leave. Whatever it is. Friendship, relationship, partnership, family, leave. Family, yes, family, leave. If they are not showing you the respect that you feel that you deserve, leave. What are they holding over your head? Leave. There is nothing worse. There is nothing more important than your health. And if you feel your mental health, your physical health, your well-being slowly drifting, not being there anymore to the point where you just feel sad, lonely, and dark all the time, leave. Because there is nothing more important than your livelihood, and I'm here to tell you that right now. Like, there is nothing more important. If there is, please direct me to it, because last time I checked, there is not. Because at the end of the day, at the end of your friendship, your relationship, guess who's still going to be there? You. You are still going to be there. They are not going to be there. And if you feel dark, twisty inside because of them, and they leave and you're just stuck feeling this way, oh gee, you are going to hate yourself. So I'm telling you right now, whatever the situation is, use this, what I'm about to tell you, to help you leave if you feel yourself not being able to, okay? Number 1. Is this relationship as important to me as it is to them? And you can even switch it. Is this relationship as important to them as it is to me? And if the answer is no, leave. Whatever it is, leave. Just leave. Okay? Second, are you benefiting from this relationship? Again, relationship, friendship, family, whatever it is. Okay? 3, are you constantly feeling alone in a room of people? And that's the major one. If you're feeling alone in a room of people, leave. Oh, I am telling you right now to leave. I'm getting chills just thinking about it. Leave. Because there's nothing worse than feeling alone in a group, in a room, in a party, anything. There is nothing worse than feeling alone. And I'm telling you, when you leave, that sigh, that little, you will feel so good. I'm telling you. Like, you will feel like the best that you have ever had in forever. And trust me, I know, because I left. Whatever it was that I was dealing with, I left it alone. I left those friends. And it came down to the point where everything was aired out on social media, and I hate that. I hate social media, especially when you try and work it out in private. I just hate social media. I just hate it. But once I left, of course I felt sad. You know why I felt sad? Even though they were the ones to make me feel sad, I still felt sad even though I got what I wanted. It's because that I didn't even think about my happiness. I was thinking about the longevity of our friendship. And I was like, no, we've been friends for years. I can't just do this. But the thing is that I had to. It doesn't matter who initiated the leaving. It's better if you do it, but it doesn't matter who initiated the leaving. The fact that I left and I am feeling like the best that I've ever had, that's sad. Feeling the best that I've ever felt, that is saddening. That's very disheartening. How do you feel alone in a group of people? How when your friends, your boyfriend, girlfriend, your family makes you feel alone? And that's toxic. That you're staying, you're so complacent in whatever it is. You're so stagnant. You're just stuck. And I'm here to tell you that you are not stuck. You can always leave. How long you've been friends, family, whatever, does not matter if it's worse than your health. So I'm here to tell you, whatever it is, if it's not good for you, if it's not making you feel good all the time, you need to leave. How can you leave? Okay. First of all, I do want to say that if you're thinking of suicide as a way of leaving, don't do it. There's someone that loves you. I'm not even going to bring God into it because I know most people don't believe in God. However, I believe that there is always something or someone who cares for you. You just have to find it. And it doesn't have to be a religious being. It doesn't. It could be a little frog that's hopping on the ground. It could be a dog, and it could be the mirror. Look in your reflection. It could be you. It could be you. So first, suicide is not the answer. Do want to say that. That's not a way of leaving. Okay? But other ways of leaving is to say, hey, if you already feel the drift coming, you're drifting and you feel it coming, you could just say, hey, I don't know if I want to still be friends with you right now, or hey, can we just take a break? And I'm telling you, once you take that break, y'all, breaks are the best, okay? Because I feel like during that break, you really start to think again. You're clearer. Your brain is fresher. That sounds weird, but yeah, like everything is clear. because you're not stuck anymore. Like, you don't have this person or people constantly telling you what to do, what to say, what to hear, whatever, you know? And it's the best feeling ever. So, be straight up with them. Say, hey, I don't want to be in this friendship, this relationship, whatever anymore. I want to take a break. Hey, maybe you cannot do that. Or really, this whole thing is about communication, because honestly, if you don't feel in it anymore, you have to leave. Because I'm telling you, it feels so bad when you're in a room with people and you feel so alone. It's not the best. It's not the best. And just because I'm alone doesn't mean, just because I like being alone, it doesn't mean that I'm lonely. You know, I was more lonely in this group of people than I am by myself. So again, longevity, however long you've been in that friendship, relationship, whatever, should not mean that you become complacent. That's it for today's podcast. Hopefully this reached you. If you have any more questions or you want me to explain something, I'll let me know in the comment section. I'll respond there. Yeah. Just find your happiness, find your peace. Don't be complacent. I love you. And thank you for listening. Peace.